Hello guys and welcome to this practice session here in Abu Dhabi. We can almost treat this, I guess, as a teaser for what you're going to see in the week to come, and I'm sure this will all get you ready and excited for that. I mean, we have 16 drivers today, which is reasonably low actually compared to normal, but I'm sure you're going to see some great action and here in the Middle East. Now, first of all, I'm delighted to be joined by the T-side Red Car Rambo.
That I am.
How are you doing? Are you alright?
I'm absolutely fantastic. How's yourself?
I am brilliant and excited for this. And we also have T-side's answer to Ted Kravitz here as well, and that would be Mark. How are you doing?
Good evening. Good evening. Yeah, I'm not going to do the whole big intro today. We'll save that for another time, I think, to do a Ted Kravitz intro.
Well, I'm sure you are. I won't be asking for a weather report today, I don't think, because I think it's set to dry. So
we'll be. I mean, I'll be a bit upset if it was going to rain suddenly in the middle of the desert.
I don't think I'd mind. You might hear a bit of banshee coming out from me, but I'm sure we don't need that today because everyone's going to be nice and clean, I'm sure of it. But anyway, so we have 16 drivers here. We have Tom Brown, Fox, G-Star, The Slayer, Hoseman, T-Side's answer to Ted, Chris Bailey, Blowhole, sorry, Gab told me I'm not allowed to call him Chris, Burger King, Purgemeister, Collins Owl, E17, J Sarge, Simba, Demi-Dad, or Demigod as Gab calls him, Dumbest Hornet, and Fanning. So it will be in. This is a very tight field in my opinion, of a good mix of fast drivers here. So let's see.
It's interesting to see what Tier 2 lads do here.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be watching them very keenly, but the Slayer seems to be going for a soft tyre run straight away, so that'll be interesting. Maybe he's just going to use all of his soft and focus on quali pace. Fox is on mediums and Simba's on mediums, but everyone else is on hard tyres, so they're all going to be looking at their long run pace, I think. But it will be interesting to see where. How do you find the curves around here, Ryan?
Not too bad, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
There is a couple of them where if you hit them wrong, it's going to flick you up in the air.
Yeah.
Well, other than that,
no, that is true. So yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see where, because I've noticed already at the end of the long back straight, if you hit that sausage curb, your car just flies.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a bit of a problem, especially when you're trying to make the overtake. You've got to get that perfect virtually. Anyway, I'm on board with Fox at the minute, seeing where he is. Mark's gone first with a 140.0. How many laps of fuel have you got in, Mark?
About 18 laps on the mediums.
18 laps.
Going long run. Wasn't the quickest lap, just obviously just getting the feel for the track. It's very slippy at the moment, but Chris has put a good time in there, Mr. Blowhole.
He is. Mr. Blowhole is blowing the opposition away. That was awful. Oh, I know what the door is. But he will be. He will be at least. I know Chris likes to see a first place every now and then, and he hasn't experienced one yet in Tier 1, so I'm sure a practice session first place will make him quite happy. But anyway, we've got Hoseman in the McLaren, and there's a yellow flag. Who's that?
It's a McLaren.
It's a McLaren. It is. Oh, I think it was Slayer slowing down for someone. Because it wasn't Hoseman, that's for sure.
Or Demi-Dad letting Bergen through.
Yeah, that's the other one it could have been. Yeah, that's the one it could have been. So we've got 5 times on the hard tyres at the minute, and they're not very representative. They're all going to just be, you know, high fuel runs.
Well, you can actually get in 137s, maybe lower. On the
Yeah, yeah, no, you're not wrong. Purgemeister has a Williams right next to him. Fox goes second on the set of mediums. Slayer third on the soft. I think it was him that had the problem, you know, because I feel like he'd be a bit quicker than that.
These times will come down dramatically, I think.
Yeah, well, the track's not bedded in yet anyway, is it? So it's hard
there goes
to.
Mark H. Spin into the wall.
Yeah, just obviously the scenery.
Yeah, no, that is true. I mean, I'm waiting to see. I mean, we've still got 3 drivers in the pit: Fanning, J Sarge, and Collins out. I think J Sarge is just teasing us a little bit because we all know he's going to come out and set a blistering lap at some point. But a 138.2 on hard tyres from Chris Bailey is very good. Like, for him to be ahead of, but obviously you don't know how much fuel Slayer, for example, has got in on his softs and Fox has got on his mediums, but for that to be first on hard tyres with Chris Bailey, that's a very, very good time. So, oh, I just watched.
Looks to be really, really struggling.
Yeah, was that him that just lost his rear end? Because I caught that.
He's letting people through in sector 3.
Oh, okay. It looked like he lost his rear end, but it was actually just him moving out of the way. 0.6 down on his time on this one. Fox is 2 tenths up. I wonder. He's only in the first sector though, so I'm sure he'll improve. What's Mark doing? He's still on his hard tyres, just coming across the line. Is that the lap where you had the spin?
Yeah, I'm on the mediums.
Oh, on the telemetry it says you're on hard. For us.
Oh, definitely. No, it's yellow for me, on the mediums.
Is that a Williams or an Alpine gone round?
Oh, let's have a look. A Williams.
It's Bailey.
Oh, Blowhole's had a spin. That's unlike the Blowhole. That is very rare from him, but... So Dumbest Hornet's now out on track as well. He'll be one you're looking at, I'm sure. Ryan, he's just gone into P5.
Absolutely.
I mean, I bet you got your eyes peeled on Fox, Mark, Dumbest Hornet, Debbie Dad, you know, all the tier 2, oh, and Hoseman, and Fanning. But...
Well, I already know how fast Fanning can be.
Oh, that's a spin for... Is that a Mark H again?
That is, just kissed the curb and, yep, spun me round. Went deep in the first part, trying to make it up second, and, yep, round we go.
Yeah, I was on board with, I think it was, I don't know who it was behind you, I think it was Dumbest Hornet, and I just see you in front of him go round in the Mercedes, but I didn't know if it was you or Purge. So...
No, that was me. Yeah, Purge is just ahead of me now. I think Chris Bailey had just passed, so it might have been Chris that just went past me, and I know there was another driver as well, so... But... Yeah,
you know,
that's what practice is for, so...
Practice is where you get your mistakes out the way. That is why we run these sessions.
Another thing on this track, if you spin, your tyres really take a while to cool down.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yeah. No, this track is just, I don't like it. For me, every time I've driven it, it just always feels like there's no rubber down, if you know what I mean. Like, the back end is so squirmy here. So, but I guess
well,
maybe...
That just comes down to setup, really.
Yeah, that's true as well. And probably
like,
driver
I like
ability.
The track, but you really need to concentrate.
Yeah, no, exactly. The thing is, I thought maybe Chris Bailey and Debbie Dad were doing low fuel runs on hard tyres, but they're not. Because they've both done several laps on those tyres. Debbie Dad's gone second on... The thing is, I'm a bit worried, because it's saying people are on hard tyres. Like, it says Mark's on hard tyres, but Mark tells us he's on medium, so...
On mine, it says he's on mediums, like.
What, on yours? It says he's... Well, for me, it says he's on hard, and I don't know what I...
There is only Fanning and... Well, only Fanning on the hard tyre at the minute.
So what tyres Chris Bailey got on for you?
Medium.
Oh, well, on my screen, him and Demi.
It'll be very quick for hard tyres, but Fanning's doing a good lap. It looks like it on. He's on hard behind me as well. So
he's just gone into P6 with a 39.7. Wow, that is a very good time. I'm
purple sector there as well.
Did he? Oh, well, that's very strong then. That's good. Like if he's on hard tyres and producing that, that's very strong. Colin's out. Does it say for you he's on mediums?
Colin's out is on mediums.
Yeah. Okay, so he's doing his first medium run now. Be interesting to see where, from my point of view at least, where he puts it, because he's my tier.
Sarge is also on an outlap as well.
He is. J Sarge is gracing the stream with his presence and probably scaring a lot of people at the same time because we're all worried about his lap time that's going to come in. But when you see J Sarge,
39.4 there for Fanning on the hard.
That's only a 10th off Mark now. Has Mark just had another moment?
Yes.
I just flicked you and I see you stopped in the runoff area. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Turn 2 this time. It's 3 different corners. There's only a few more to go. How many corners on this track? About 20, we think.
20,
yeah.
21.
Right. So you
so that's okay.
You got 17 minutes.
There's only a few left to go. I'm just counting them down. I just thought I'd spin at each one tonight.
17 minutes and you've got to spin at 19 corners. I'm sure you can do it.
Okay, we'll have a go.
If not, I'll take control and I will. Unintentionally.
There we go. People in the stream, pick a number, any number. Let's do a jackpot. I'll try it.
Yeah, right. First number to come out, and Mark will spin there.
Yeah.
And I'll try and catch it on stream. So anyone watching, go on.
So I'll go on board with J Sarge.
Right.
He's invalidated. Anyway.
Turn 12, Mark, and you've got to spin. I don't know where turn 12 is, but
no, can someone bring up a track map?
Track map. Hold on, let me try and work this out. So that's the
turn 12 is
end of the second DRS.
That'll be the end of the second DRS. That corner, yeah. So you've got to now perform the best spin of your life because the pressure's on now for this practice session. Tell me when you're getting near there, and I will. I'll come back to you. I'm trying to give other people some screen time.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be spinning at turn 12.
No, you just got to hit the sausage curb.
Is that, unless that's the one? Because
turn 12 is the quick right under.
Martin Hills also says. Martin Hills says, "Can you spin at turn 7?"
Turn 7.
Turn 7, that'll be back straight, end of the first DRS zone, on the second corner. Yeah.
I'm going down to that now.
Right, okay, I'm coming to you quickly. No pressure.
Oh, come on, no pressure. The boss man puts it on me. There's no pressure.
You've already spun at turn 7, haven't you?
Oh, there might be an 8.
He spun at turn 8. So, this is.
I can go there. Yes, we did it.
Oh, the camera angle went. But yeah, he did spin, guys. I promise. It was at least good fun. But I mean, we don't promote spinning in this league, but it's just a bit of fun. Fanning's 3/10 up, by the way. Oh, he's just lost his rear though. That was a bit squirmy on exit. And is that him behind you on track?
He's ahead of me on track. I just got the end of the second DRS.
Well, your teammate for the night.
Sorry, folks, I was going slowly.
Your teammate for the night is currently right in front of Fanning. So, you see, for me that says Blowhole's done a 138.182 on hard tyres. That's what it says to me. But that's the thing. Oh, Fanning's pit, so I think he's ended up getting invalidated on that lap. Dumbest Hornet's coming out of the pits on a set of soft tyres. That's going to be him trying to set a representative quality lap, I would say. J Sarge into P2. Straight away, boom, no messing about. Only 2 tenths behind Chris Bailey as well.
He's gone purple as well.
Yeah, he has. That was. Yeah. He's always on it though, J Sarge. He sets the highest. So.
He's absolutely rapid, isn't he?
He is. I mean. If you ever want an induction into MRC and how to be quick, just watch him. It's probably your best way. I mean, the alternative is we go to Mark again and see if he's spun. Nope. Not this time. Because every time I've come to you so far, you've spun. So I'm like, oh god, it must be me. But
how does the commentator's curse come into practice as well?
I feel like it's more effective with me than it is with anyone else. Every time I go to someone, they get some sort of bad luck.
Purple sector 2 for J Sarge.
Yeah.
He's purple.
He is. I've been on board with most of this lap and it's looked very, very tidy. So it'll be interesting to see. I think this is probably going to go ahead of Chris, isn't it? Likely, but... Oh, he's invalidated. That's unlucky. He invalidated right at the start of the stadium section here. That was...
Nice to see how fast he's going anyway.
Yeah. Does it say for you Fox is on hard tyres?
137.2 he did there, J Sarge.
Wow. That's on mediums as well. That's crazy.
Fox River's on hard tyres.
Yeah, I was going to say, for me it says he is, so...
Urge Mason's hit the wall in front of Sarge.
Ooh. I think, look, son, how are you? I mean, he's actually the creator of James. Who's Matthew Sullivan? Is that Geke Matthew? I think it is. So has anyone caught your eye with their pace so far, Ryan?
Well, there's obviously the top two.
They're the top two that I think everyone expected as well, mostly. Like them two are.
Fannin did a quick time on a hard tyre, to be honest.
He did. Yeah, he's out on a set of mediums now as well, so that'll be interesting to see where he can go with that. There's a yellow in sector 3, but I think that's E17 or Bergen, one or the other. It's definitely an Alfa Romeo. It's hard to know.
It's a nice lap by Bailey.
It is a very nice lap from Chris Bailey, for sure. However, so Chris Bailey's still on medium tyres for you, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Done nine laps up to now.
Dumbest Hornet's gone into P5. The Slayer's still P6. Collins Owl has had a moment, or he's getting out of the way, one or the other. I'm not 100% sure. Who else have we got? Simba's on an out lap. He's going for a soft tyre run. Who else is there? Demidad's in the pits. He's strapped on a set of softs, so no, that's Mark just coming out the pits on a set of softs as well. Oh, he's going to tease us with his presence.
Yeah, just high field run. I'm not going to bother with the whole...
we'll see that in qualifying.
But, yeah, I've got Chris and J Sarge on the medium tyre as well. I think everybody ahead of, well, in the top 10, other than Fanning, on the mediums have set their lap time. And I think Fanning's now out on the mediums.
He is now out on the mediums, yeah. I've just watched the Slayer have maybe the biggest moment ever. He's put it so far into the wall, it's like he's almost trying to travel to Saudi Arabia. That was a huge crash. J Sarge is still there. Is he improving on this lap? Oh, he's run a bit wide there, but I think he's actually really pushing for this lap. He takes a very wide entry into... Whoa, what a time. A 37.7. Wow. On a set of medium. What did you say it was on his invalidated one? 37.2?
Yeah, 37.2.
Sadly he's invalidated on this lap though for J Sarge. But he used quite a lot of battery on that lap though. He's down to just 30%. Chris Bailey, is he up? He's coming to the end of the first sector now.
Spun.
Yeah.
Turn 2.
Let's go and see. Oh no, it's actually... Is that Mr. Mark Hodgson again? Nope, that was Postmeister.
As well before.
Because I saw a Mercedes in the water and I was like, no way have I just cut to someone and seen Mark spin again.
No, it's not me. All good.
Okay, well, I'll let you enjoy your lap. in peace without coming to you or anywhere near you, because otherwise you're going to get very unlucky with the commentary.
It's alright, just a long field run for me. It's all good, so nothing spectacular. Just getting the field ready for tomorrow, see if I can just see how the car is. It's little setup changes.
Yeah. No, that's the best thing to... Martin's raised a good point, actually. How many wings are going to be lost in the tunnel this week?
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot is the answer. I think we're going to get a lot of exit of pit lane penalties.
Yeah,
Cause,
you've definitely got to be careful when you enter down that hill.
well, I mean, you've got two choices. You can lose a bit of time by braking a bit earlier so that you miss it, or you can floor it and lose your wing and lose more time. So they're your two options, really. But yeah, Martin says the pit entry has a very threatening wall too, which is also true. So
it does. If your tyres are burnt up, Martin's right. If the tyres are burnt up and you're trying to push to
sorry,
get an undercut.
Blowhole's just had a big spin. But yes, no, I agree with you 100%. That pit entry is a nightmare. Have you had any issues so far coming out the pits, Mark?
Not yet, no, I'm quite conscious of it. There's a few times I've been a little bit close. But I think that's partly gear selection for that.
Yeah.
So it's just, and you're right about taking your time and being patient through there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're trying to push too hard, get that undercut, trying to get out ahead of another driver, and it could cause you a whole world of pain and through there.
Yeah, 100%. That is... It's gonna... Oh, Fox has just had a squirrely moment on the exit of turn 2. That was very close to him planting that into the Armco barrier. But he's in P4. He's about 7/10 off J Sarge, so he's right there. Demi-Dad 138.3. Chris Bailey. I don't actually know what tyre Chris Bailey's on because it's telling me loads of stuff, but yeah, he's second, 4/10 off. So Simba's popped it into 6th with a 38.4, which is strong as well. How are your soft tyres feeling, Mark? Good?
It's one of those, because of the deg that we have seen on some of the tyres. It's one where you're trying to kind of get the best out of the tyres, but look after them at the same point.
Yeah.
You don't want to push too hard. There's times where you look after them a little bit more and trying to keep them in a nice window and not burn them up, not put too much load through them. And it's quite, I think, Mount T, because, like Ryan said, if you spin, you can't knock down your... you can't cool them down very easily.
Yeah, that's true.
So, and it's then trying to not put the load in, trying to do that as well and manage the heat, while maintaining a half decent pace. And it's tough on the soft tyre, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
It's actually very hard to get your ERS back as well.
That's one thing I never ever use. I don't touch that during practice sessions. But I'll have to have a look at that in a race.
I think it's mainly because it's so hard, it's so high speed here that it constantly uses a lot of your ERS up naturally. Like I've noticed coming across the line, a lot of drivers are virtually out of their deployment by the last sector. Hoseman into 3rd, that's a very good time. Wow, on a set of soft tyres. He's definitely up there. He's only a 10th behind Blowhole now. Blowhole's come out on a set of soft tyres as well. So that'll be an interesting one. We've got Fox, Dummist, Simba all in the pits, but they, I think, are all going to come out on a fresh set of softs.
Fanning's out on the soft now as well.
Yeah, I think Fanning could be a 1. He's 8/10 up as well, coming into the final sector. So this could be very strong from Fanning. He's coming into the last 2 corners. Oh, that was so unlucky. He did invalidate there. That was a bit on the harsh side for him there. Anything else going on in chat? Martin Hill says he reckons that the that the pit exit line is going to be an issue as well for penalties, which is probably right as well, because it is so hard to navigate. So, Tom Brown, wow. That is an incredible lap from Tom. Oh, and then Jay Sarge replies straight away with a 36-0. No. I mean, poor Tom has probably sat there thinking, yes, I've just beaten a 2-time MRC champion. And then the 2-time MRC champion just slaps him straight in the face. And
yeah, on the plus point, he's got to be happy that he's up there and he's put a competitive lap time that you know, he's had to make Jay Sarge beat, and it's competitive with those tier 1 guys. So with our champs, so you know, can't be disheartened with that.
Yeah,
He's also the fastest T3 driver on track at the minute. Simba's the second one, he's in 9th.
Exactly, and at the end of the day, that's all that's going to matter to him. The tier 3 results, not the, because he's not planning on competing with Sarge and Bailey and Hoseman and yourself, Mark, Ryan, all that. So
I know, I think a lot of the tier 3 drivers do like to compete with, especially with the tier 2 guys, and I know, like myself, and I'm sure like Ryan as well, you like to compete with the tier 1 folks just to see where your pace would match up to. So I think Tom might be looking at a few others as well outside of just the tier.
Oh yeah, that's also I think also unlucky though is the fact that Jay Sarge is 1.5 seconds ahead of anyone. Like,
oh, he's that far ahead. Okay.
Yeah, he's done. Tom's done a 37.5 in second, and Sarge has done a 36.0. So, wow. Yeah, that's all I can say about that, really. Chris Bailey's up though.
Time trial?
No, I don't. I wouldn't even try to do that in time trial, to be honest. Chris Bailey is. I'm guessing he's up, but it's not actually telling me how much he's up by. But he is coming around the 8/10. Okay, so this is going to be a massive improvement, and potentially he'll probably go ahead and
moved up as well.
Yeah, he's just gone up to P3, and I think Chris got a. Did Chris get invalidated there?
Yeah, I'm not sure why he did that.
I don't know if he slowed down by purpose there or not, but it looked like he did anyway. Mark's still.
Did.
Mark's 3/10 down on his lap, so.
Oh, 8/10 down now. I'm.
Yeah.
It's one of those like we mentioned about keeping the tyres in that window, and it's. I mean, I'm sure that's like you mentioned earlier, Ryan, about the setups and line. It's difficult to do that, and they do seem to be dropping off, especially the fronts. Me personally, I'm not sure about anybody else. Of course, we don't know what fuels they're running or their setups.
On my runs earlier, I was only getting 4% on the softs a lap. I'll have to just live with that.
The issue is this is about where you have to like balance the tyres out over the duration of the lap as well, because if you go really hard at the start, the chances are they're going to fall away at the end, and obviously it being such a technical ending to the lap, you need your tyres to stay in the window, so sometimes you have to compromise to gain, do you know what I mean?
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Collins Al virtually stopped on track. I thought he was getting DSQ'd then, but he was just letting someone through.
36.6.
Yeah, wow. That is
Nice.
an incredible lap. And I believe he's reserving for your tier tomorrow as well, so that's one for you to keep an eye out on.
Ah, God help me.
No, that is a very, very competitive. Well, it's only 6/10 off Jay Sarge, so that is stupidly strong.
I'm pretty pleased with Thomas Hornets, Sam, because I can match that.
Is that how you're looking at it? I mean, Fanning's done the same on softs as well. As we come to the end of this session, I think is Fox on another lap? No, he's 1.4 plus 1.4 on this one. Thomas Hornet's not improving. Simba, he's very close to his own time, so Simba could be one to watch here, because I think he's going to end up improving for sure.
Well, he's about to pass the sector 2 line, so I'll have a look.
Well, he was plus 800s on his time, so it's very close through sector 1 for sure, but be interested to see what is sector 2. Oh, he's still very close though. Yeah, he's close to matching his own time here. What's Demigod doing? He's 14 seconds up on his time.
3 temps up.
Oh, that could be... Put him in the 137s. That could, yeah, put him around Simba's range, actually. Let's see Simba now. How's he doing? He's still in the last sector. So this could be... I think Simba will want to at least probably get ahead of Fanning here, you would think. But where's he going to put himself? And he's improved by a tenth. So he has beaten his teammate for the evening. So
Snipes improved as well. He went 36.9.
Yeah, strong lap from him as well. That is a very good lap from G-Star. That's virtually it, I think, for this practice session. Demidad is 23 seconds, so he's not going to be... He's just coming into the pit, so I think once he's in his garage with, I think, Collins out, then that will be it, and we will move on to qualifying. So, any thoughts from yourself there, Mark, on that session? How the car felt?
Actually, personally, I thought there was a very little amount of grip. Found it quite difficult, but you know, there's some seriously competitive times out there and quite close as well. So I think qualifying is going to be very interesting to see if anyone was sandbagging, if anyone was actually doing qualifying runs, and then again just see where people are for this week as well in their respective tiers. So I think it's going to be quite an interesting one, this.
Yeah, I think so as well. The question is though, was the T... That's what I'm intrigued to know.
Well, I didn't do a qualifying run. I did not do a qualifying run, so...
So he's going the whole Lewis Hamilton Mercedes route of doing this and sandbagging. I see.
I wouldn't call it sandbagging. I think I don't know.
Playing it cautious.
We will see.
I think J Sarge should be sweating over Mark H coming through. I mean, he's only 2.3 off, and that's not even doing a quali run.
That would be nice.
Looking at the times, it's good to see how far each team's come.
It is 100%.
Within the MRC, to be honest, we've got some tier 3s in there, tier 2, 1.
Well, I mean, I look at it this way. J Sarge is in his own league, so if you look down from Fox, all the times are fairly close. So you've got J Sarge against the rest of the world, and then other than that, it's all very close. So, but you never know, J Sarge people may not have shown their full hand there, and with the track more bedded in as well in this session. But I think for a practice time, a 26.0 is... No, was it a 26.0 or 36? I can't remember. 36.0 is a very, very strong time. So, we will see.
36.0 would indicate to me J Sarge is capable of the 135.
Well, I would think so if he's... Yeah, when he's that close for sure. 100%. No one seems to be in a crazy rush here.
Meister's coming out. Fanning's coming out.
Blowhole as well is also leaving.
Sarge is coming out.
Tom Brown as well. Yeah.
Collins Owl is on his way out. There's an Alpha on the way out. I don't know if it's Bergen.
We've got... The track is becoming very busy very quickly here.
There you go, 2 Red Bulls have left the garage.
Ah, they have. So this is where it all starts. Has Mr. Hodgson left his garage yet? No. He's teasing me.
Just about to. I think I wasn't going to. I thought, why not?
Off on the wheel covers on the Hodge.
On the Hodgemeister
machine.
Yeah. And that. Now when he's on his lap, I'm just gonna scream Hodgie time, and boom. That's what it's gonna be.
Well, I hope so.
Hodgie season 4 in Canada.
Could do with it.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. I'm sure there's a good result pending for you soon. Also,
can't have Mr. Hills have it all his own way.
No, we definitely can't. He needs some challenge, that's for sure.
People need to close that gap on him.
Yeah, and I'm having a little look at your helmet here, and it's a brand new one for you, isn't it, that you've brought in this week?
It is, yeah.
It's very nice.
Again, the yellow like I have done most times, just a mix of the Senna and Lewis, purple, bit of yellow.
Yeah, it almost reminds me.
Nice Senna helmet, you can't.
Yeah. I mean, it almost reminds me of your car from MRCX that nearly blinded me.
Yeah, I have changed that though. That's something I was hoping to bring out on Friday, but unfortunately, a few personal thing to go to, but hopefully we'll see it next Friday.
Well, that'll be.
It's not as blinding. I'm not gonna. It's definitely not blinding.
Oh well, at least I don't have to wear sunglasses every time you're on the screen this time. No, the thing is, it did actually genuinely look pretty good, but I just sometimes when the sunlight was on your car, I was like, whoa, I can't. And then one of the races, you happen to be right at the front. I think it was Mexico, so the entire thing, so you're getting so much screen time as well.
Oh well, please about that.
Well, no, of course, for you that's a great thing. We've got a lot of drivers on laps here, but it's hard to tell because you don't really get to see the full delta, because it doesn't say if they're up, down, because they haven't set a lap. So it'll be interesting to see where these first times are going to come in from.
I think it's Chris Bailey or Tom Brown all in the lead, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe it's Chris Bailey, yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. Then I believe it's the two Williams first out.
It is, yeah, I think you're right. I did see that they were the first ones to
two Williams, two Ferraris, then an Alfa.
Yeah.
And Merc, two Red Bulls.
Yeah, it is. So Chris Bailey's now coming round the way. He's just coming up to the final two corners to complete his lap. This is going to be the benchmark time for everyone to try and beat. And it's looking like a very solid lap. And it's a 36.9. That's a good banker. Wow. Then you got Tom Brown, 37.4. That's also a very good first lap.
It's going to change.
Yeah. Collins out on mediums. 37.7. 35.9. Whoa. Just a second gap from him to Chris. Wow.
That's a fast time from Fanning on mediums.
Yeah, 37.3, and also I think Simba and Collins out. Well, Simba's is a 38.5, but that's still solid, and Collins out is a very good time as well on the 37.7. So there's some good times here. Bergen, I think he's sandbagging a bit on his first lap with a 43.7.
No, Bergen is actually really struggling here.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I don't think he likes the place, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I haven't done enough laps yet to decide if I do or I don't.
He's definitely quicker than that.
I was going to say, if that's how, I'd be like, even I could potentially beat that time that he's done there. But that may have had a mistake or a rear end snap. Mark into P2. Wow, 36.7. Taking the fight to J Sarge.
Nice
Told
little
you
banker.
sandbagging.
Yeah, he was sandbagging. Lewis, he went full Lewis on us with his sandbagging as well. Yeah. I mean, I think Mark's going to take a second off that on his second lap.
Wow, that would be lovely.
Nice,
that would be lovely. If I do that, I'm going to retire now. I think.
We'd all be screaming for a setup off Mark there.
I'll tell you something.
Everyone would.
If you do that, Mark, then I think I will just end the stream. Because I'll be like, well, competition closed, Mark's won this week. So, so which drivers have we got still? I think Fox is now out on he's just coming onto his flying lap. You got G-Star. Oh, he's gone wide and invalidated. That is unlucky. E17 is just starting his lap. Demigod is on his out lap. Dumbest is still in the pits. What about Hoseman?
He's on the way in.
You see, I mean, from Mark downwards, everyone's fairly close. And then you've just got J Sarge a whole 8/10 or so ahead of Mark. So he's just in a league of his own, to be honest.
It's ridiculous pace.
That's all you can say about it, isn't it, really? Like, can you drive for me? Please?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind. Right, Fox is on his lap of 17.4, I think it was for the first sector, that said. It'll be interesting. He's gone a bit slippery on the exit there, and he seemed to have lost his rear, and like almost he had too much over or understeer there because his wheel just didn't want to turn in. Now he carries, he's hit the sausage curb, and he's lost his rear. He's absolutely bottled this lap. He's 17, he's coming to the end of his lap. Where's he going to go? Chris Bailey's now on an out lap as well. He wants Mark's head already. He doesn't like the fact Mark's in P2.
I'm sure he's coming for me.
Yeah, I'm sure he is as
But
well.
like I say, it is very, very close up there. You know, you've got the Slayer, Horseman, Banning's up there as well. And if he's done that last time on the mediums, there's a lot more to come from that. So looking forward to see what he can do. Same with Collins Out and Simba as well. I think they'll have some mega improvements on their lap.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Anyone?
Tyre Delta does say about there's apparently just under 7/10 of a difference in the Delta times. So it's going to be, I think that's going to be bringing those guys really into the fight at the top.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. But I think majority, you know, the guys that did the times on the mediums, I think majority of them have actually gone for soft tyres now. So
I think medium, Bergen's switched back to the medium.
was he on medium
it's
for the lap he
as
did?
well around here. It's major.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's very high on tyre wear here as well because of the amount of like low speed, high speed. You got a mixture of all types of corners here as well, haven't you? So it becomes a bit of a.
He's just about to start his lap now.
I think Chris Bailey as well, he's going to be the one that I watch for a minute because he's on a fresh set of tyres and he is going to be coming for Mark's time. I'll be interested to see where... Chris Bailey is now invalidated. That was unlucky. He took the bollard out and just seemed to carry too much speed into that corner. Right, let's go on board with Fanning and see if he... he's very close to his own time there. He did it on mediums, didn't he? First lap?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's... What about Tom? What's he going to do in the first sector? Or what did he do? I didn't see. So... Tom's just gone purple in the middle sector. This could be an outstanding lap. To go purple in the middle sector here is impressive. So let's see where he puts his car. He's coming into the final sector. Nice speed through that apex. He ran a bit onto the curb there, and that's probably going to lose him a couple of tenths. He flies it into the penultimate corner and now into the last corner. Is he stable? He misses the apex. That's probably going to cost him a little bit, but a 36.6.
That's a lovely time.
Wow. Yeah, that's very competitive. I mean, it's right there with Mark and G-Star. And it's not a million miles away from Sarge either. But Sarge is up. He's looking like he could go at least 35.8 here. And this is going to be... he's got wide. He hasn't invalidated though. Is there a Mercedes causing a yellow flag in the middle sector?
Yes, I did.
Really makes me wonder where the hell he gets his time from.
Yeah, like I'm watching J-Size now and I'm just like, wow. The amount of speed he carries into some of these corners. He's one brave man. But he's very close to his time. Is he going to improve and extend his gap at the front? He's coming across the line now.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's fast.
Wow.
That's really fast.
Oh my goodness. That is incredible. A 35... Well, I'll say it for him. Beat that. If you can. So... There's the benchmark, I think, for...
Don't challenge him to go faster, lad.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't, for your own sake, because I think we could see a 34 here, if he carries on. Mark's on his... Is this the lap where you spun?
Yes, it is, yeah. I'm going to box this lap.
Okay.
Bailed out.
G-Star's on the lap. Can he improve? I don't know if he's up in his middle sector or not, but he's just coming into the last couple of corners now. Is he going to improve enough?
Invalidate.
Oh, that's so unlucky. What about Fox is also on that lap. Let's go down and watch him. He's coming into the final two corners. No, he's boxed as well and invalidated anyway, so he's not improving. Simba's up to P6 with a 37.0. That's a strong time from him. A 10th behind Chris Bailey.
That's a good time.
It is, very much so. Colin's out, he's on an out lap. He's 17. How's he doing? He's very close to his own lap time. I don't know what his first lap time was on, but I have a feeling it was on mediums.
Who's that?
He's 17. B17, but nickname East.
Well, he's out on the soft now.
Yeah, he's virtually level to the exact decimal on his lap time at the minute. So this will be. Let's see how his middle sector is. If he's up, then that'll really help him. He takes a very weird line through that corner, but it may actually work. That was. I've not seen any other driver do that. He's 3/10 down on his time, sadly, at the minute for him. Oh, that was a Collins Owl flying into the wall. Why did I go full David Attenborough on that? But still, that was very. I've not seen a crash like that in a long time, that's for sure. He face planted it. Chris Bailey's
back out on the lap.
Chris Bailey's coming into the middle sector on his lap as well. Is he up?
Yeah.
Is he going to be up? Let's see. Oh, he's 4/10 up, so Chris Bailey's looking at the minute like he could pop it around second place. But can he gain enough? He's gone purple in the middle sector as well. Oh, how did he get away with that? I thought he invalidated there. But he's got away with it. But it's probably lost him time because he did hit the sausage curb. He's coming into the hotel section now. Is he going to improve? Because this has looked like a bit of a scruffy last sector. But final two corner. Oh, he's gone wide into the penultimate corner. That is, and he pits. Oh, that's a bit of a shame for him because I think he was feeling pretty confident. And oh, Fanning has had a spin at the final corner as well. I think I need to stop going to people because I seem to be the unlucky charm. On that note, shall I go and see what Mark's doing?
I'm only on an out lap. I'm going again. Last set of soft, so give it a go. See if I can get closer to previous time and well, give the fight to Tom. Really.
Well, I'm not expecting a 34.
I mean, that's absolutely awesome from Jay Sarge. I mean, hats off already, and you know, this is only practice. I mean, love to see. I can't wait. I know I'm on tomorrow night, tier 1, and I think it's yourself as well, Connor. Tomorrow night, so that's going to be unbelievable. We're going to be on board watching that, and
I mean, we're going to see more times like this. We're going to be seeing more times like this from Jay Sarge. I'm not sure my heart can take it. Like, wow.
There's a lot of people seem to be spinning at turn 2. If I'm honest.
There is. I've noticed that. Yeah, you are 100% correct. I don't know what it. Do you have an issue at turn 2, Ryan, usually, or
not at all?
No. Well, that's just because you're the goat at making setups.
Between setting your car up for sector 2 and 3, or setting your car up for the straight.
Yeah, no, 100%. I agree. I mean, Jay Sarge is coming out for another lap. Is he just trying to ruin everyone's day now? If I see a 34, the stream may end. Like, there is a good chance. Do you reckon you'll follow suit, Ryan, and just quit?
Well, we'll always fight you for second anyway.
I mean, if you're racing Jay Sarge, I think yes, sadly you are. But I mean, that's just 35.3 is just crazy quick. But let's go down to Fox. I think Fox is the only driver.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a great block for people to aim for, in a way.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, he's the one that, if you're going to look up to anyone in MRC, it's probably Jay. No way. That's just said he's 5/10 up in sector 1.
You are kidding me.
No, I can't. I went to him and it said minus 0.533.
No, there's a 10th down.
Oh, okay. I don't know why it said that. Then I turned to him. I was like, no way. That's like a 34.8. I was like, oh no. G-Star Snipes just done a very good time to go P2.
That is a good time, yeah.
Yeah, a 36.3. That's Simba's. I don't know if Simba retired or if he crashed, but either way, he's out of the session with Collins out. But is J Sarge going to improve? I mean, if I see him up here, I'm going to be like, wow.
I'm not sure if he just messed his line up there.
He's actually up. He's a 10th up. Wow.
Here we go.
Can he break the 134s? And I think we have to stay on board with this. No pressure.
It's a bit like the Verstappen lap
at Saudi. Yeah,
we're all watching.
Don't say that, because if Sarge puts it in the wall now in the last corner, you're going to be the one to blame.
I don't think.
Oh, he's gone wide. Oh no, he hasn't invalidated.
He's fast anyway.
He is. I don't think he's going to mind. It's only a practice. Just don't do it in actual race. And Sarge, he coming around the far. He's got it. He invalidated in the last corner, and he did. He was down anyway by about 4/10. But I thought we were going to make
second down. To be fair,
and still be faster.
From Mark H.
Whoa! Look at Hodgie. He did produce some Hodgie time there. The only driver within a second of Sarge. So
I'm a little bit gutted I didn't get to the 35s, to be honest.
I'm gutted you didn't get to the 34s, Mark. Come on, like you're slacking a bit now.
You know, I can't leave it all on the table now.
Yeah, so you're still sandbag. Okay, I agree. I expect to see it all in the race then.
I'm pretty sure Mark said he was racing on my account this week.
Oh, did he? I mean, and mine as well then. I'm not sure we should.
I'm going to be a busy man this week, aren't I?
We'll do all the business off stream, lads. All right, not on the stream.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to get in a bit of trouble. Chris Bailey is on the lap, and he's, I think, up. No,
he's had a few spins, I think, as Chris.
I think he's just been blocked. He's just done a little donut for the stream into the last corner on the exit of it. Well, cheers. I'll have jam in my donut, please, mate.
That looks like he's actually now running no traction.
I think he always runs no assists.
Yeah, Chris Bailey doesn't use any assists.
Yeah, I mean, it just looked like his tyres were very hot.
No, I think he's just trying to get some screen time. If I'm being honest with you, is what I think he's doing.
I think it was a pretty poor attempt at a donut, if you ask me.
I mean,
I think that was just a dough.
Yeah, that was a dough. Yeah, he's having a lot of fun with that. Marcus McCluskey says, I just can't keep it together going over the line. Where's he is in P16. I mean, your time is still very competitive, like, and you can only improve. That's what this session's for. It's not about outright pace, as Mark said earlier. So, but look at that from J Sarge, a 1:35.3, and then you've got Mark, who's chomping at the bit to stop sandbagging, in second with a 1:36.0. Then G Star. I bet you're happy you're ahead of someone like G Star, who's proven to be incredibly quick.
I am, to be honest, and also I don't know if he didn't have a clean lap. Hoseman as well, and Fanning. We know quickly. Fanning was on the medium, so I know there's a lot more to come from him. So there are people, and you know, there's a lot in there. The tier 2 guys that I'm thinking, right? Okay, I know, and we all know there's a lot more to come from those guys. So,
well, I mean, Fox is there as
happy,
well.
But at the same time, tomorrow's going to be still a voyage of unknown. I think, especially for those guys tonight, that we know how quick they are.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Tier 2 for me, I've always, like, I mean, Tom Brown there, for example, would be very happy. Like, he's right in the mix with all of you guys. But I think tier 2 for me overall is the most even tier, pace-wise, in my opinion. Like, there's never usually a guy, like, qualifying's always usually 15 drivers separated by under 6-7 tenths. So I think tier 2 is definitely the race I look forward to the most each week, and tier 3 is definitely the one.
We've seen that in a few others. You see it in your tier 3s and even tier 4. I think that they are getting closer and closer as the season's going on.
100%.
You mentioned it earlier, Ryan, about how much they are getting better and through each through each tier, and it is absolutely brilliant to see.
It is, and I think, I mean, obviously, each tier, I mean, is Jay, how far, I've never seen the standings for tier 1, but is Jay Sarge almost running away with that again this season in tier 1?
I'll have to have a look, I'm not sure myself.
Yeah, I'll have a quick look at the Discord and see, because I know obviously Martin's got quite a big lead in tier 2, and you've got Bergen obviously who can win the championship this week in tier 3, as well as Melbourne who can win the championship in tier 4 as well. So I mean, them two are both runaway leaders for sure.
The gap is 26.
What, Jay Sarge's?
Jay Sarge to, I think it's
Stefan. Yeah. Yeah, it's Stefan. And then you've got Kid Dynamite right there as well, who's always shown that he's got the ability to be...
He's 32 behind.
Yeah, so I think all they need, and I'm not wishing this on Sarge in any way, shape or form is, but they just need Sarge to have a bad race at some point. So, but I mean, that looks very unlikely to happen here.
I believe Melvin in tier 4 can also win the title.
Yeah, he can. Him and Bergen can both.
Abu Dhabi.
We could have a double championship crowning this week. That's why you got to tune in. I think it's probably Gav and Blowhole for tier 3, and Mark and well, your T-side twosome for tier 4. So, but now we come around. Mark is going to be. Are you going to, if you can get a good start, you're going to try and take it to Jay Sarge?
As a rule, personally, I don't like being on the inside in turn 1.
Yeah, I understand that.
I feel that sometimes you get a little bit squeezed, and a lot of that is my bad luck. I don't know. We'll just have to see how the start goes.
Let's just see what
it's
happens.
Not my strong point.
Well, I mean, I'm coming off that camera angle because that doesn't show everyone at the start. But let's see if Mark can get that start that he needs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and why is it holding? We're off, and Jay Sarge actually makes a great start. Mark is still there.
Mark's actually had a very good start, and so has Tom Brown.
Yeah, he has, and G-Star's right there behind Mark as well. Oh, there's a yellow flag. Who's that? That's Simba.
Simba.
Yeah. Oh, Sarge is already nearly a second ahead already, but Mark is still somewhat. This is a very close battle into this section. All the cars, it almost reminds me of Bahrain in real life when you had all the cars going through the same part of the track. But Mark is now pulling a bit from G-Star. Chris is also right there. Sadly for Simba, he's now way back. But oh, that was a bit of a late move from the Slayer there at the inside of Chris, and he ends up costing himself, but he's got a run on Chris now. Is he going to end up trying to move it running outside? No, he's switching. I don't think he knows where he's going to go, and Chris seems to have him in the braking.
I think Fanning and Dumas Hornet just touched.
Something's happened because Fanning has dropped to last, so the Red Bulls are not having a good practice session here, sadly for them. The biggest gainers so far, you got Fox up 1, you got Gaming Demigod up 4, Purgemeister up 5, Bald up 3, Collins Owl stays in 13th. I mean, other than that, but let's go to the leader. Mark has still kept it within a second though, so I think.
Don't get me wrong, I'm living my best life this lap.
I bet you are. I bet right now you're thinking, oh my god, I'm sort of near him.
Yeah, and then I'd make a mistake in turn 1 and he is disappearing off into the sandy distance.
I was going to say, he's just
like when you meet your celebrity for the first time.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, it's like, imagine, oh, I can't even imagine how it must feel to be within 2 seconds of Jay Sarge, let alone 1. And Mark's experienced 1 at least, so that's good. But you seem to have the pace on him in the middle sector.
That's interesting.
You seem to close up. Yeah, not so much this lap, but last lap you seem to make all your time. You're very quick through this section that you're going through now because you gain, but then on exit he's got you again, so...
Oh yeah, I made a mistake through that one. I was very deep into that, so it was a little bit horrible. G-Star's closed up a little bit on me now, that gap.
Yeah, he has. G-Star is... He's sort of like, I think, just waiting there to see if you do get back within the DRS of J Sarge. But...
Yeah, J Sarge has now, I think, maybe just taken a lot to warm his tyres and settle in, and now he's just spinning.
I think he's just in his zone now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something.
Gonzalez's car's ghosted. I don't know what's happened there.
Oh, he left the session, didn't he, after qualifying?
Okay.
So I think he never came back, and that could be why. And I think Simba's having a bit of difficulty trying to navigate his way past that at the moment. Oh, Sarge is... Oh, Chris Bailey answers with the fastest lap.
G-Star spun.
Oh, what's giving up on those tyres. So that'll be... So you still got Mark P2. Chris, you've got a good little gap to Chris there though, Mark.
Only just.
You're still... You kept him at your DRS, but there is only 6/10 off him. So...
Yeah, I'm one of the few people that use that rear mirror. I know we've been trying to encourage people to put on that rear view mirror. And
yeah.
I can actually see them in that, and it's... yeah, it's going to be interesting for you guys to watch and people following.
It is, I think. Oh, Slayer's just broke very late and missed Chris Bailey by maybe the length of a piece of string. Although that doesn't really make sense, but still. But I don't know what, I just couldn't think of anything appropriate to say there. So I went with string. And then that was very close to being a big incident. It almost looked like Chris Bailey was early on the brakes, but it also looked like Slayer was late on the brakes. So who are you watching at the minute, Ryan? Nice. So 5-second penalty for Simba. That is, I'm guessing that's speeding in the pits. I would... No, I wonder where he's got 5 seconds. That seems a bit harsh to give a 5-second penalty out for something that's not speeding in the pit lane. I think the Fox is coming in the pits. No, he's not. It looked like he was. He must have just lost his rear. I mean, you've kept that gap quite honest, Mark, with Sarge. Still,
yeah, sorry about the silence, lad. Puppy.
Oh, it's fine.
He's right in my face.
I mean, I did say your name. I did ask you who you was watching on track, but it doesn't matter.
Sorry about that, lad. I was actually watching Demi, Dad.
Oh, was you? Oh, his battle with Fox.
Yeah, just watching the gap between him and Fox to see how fast.
Oh, he's got DRS.
Slayer's gone past Bailey there. Well.
Yeah, that's been a battle. I think he's going to be the one. He seemed to have a lot more pace than Chris at the early stages of this race. But Chris is coming back. Chris is coming back, and he goes up the inside. Is he going to make it stick? Oh, they banged wheels. They're both off track. Oh, and Slayer's got a 5-second penalty because he gained time. But Chris did the same thing and didn't get one. And I think that would, if that was a real race, the stewards would probably have to look into that for sure. We still might, but who knows. Bergen P7. Bergen's kind of in the middle of nowhere at the minute. Like, he's 2.6 behind Hoseman.
To see what he can do on the medium tyre.
It will. You're not wrong. That could be. Oh, that's probably why he's not really made any inroads on Hoseman, because Hoseman's on the faster tyre to start this race. So we've still got the Fox and Demidad going at it. The Fox is only 5/10 behind him, so he's going to get DRS down the back straight, that's for sure. Is he going to... Simba's made some good progress considering he was last on lap 1. That's a good time from G-Star this early in the race, wow.
He's a McLaren there, Hoseman, got a bit squiggly.
McLaren's getting squiggly? Never. Only when I drive it.
Yeah.
It's only when I drive it they go wrong. Fox, is he closing? Is he closing? No, he's too far back to get Demi Dad on this occasion, but he has got a second dosage of DRS down on the run to, I think it's turn 8. I could be wrong, but I think it is. So he's got DRS, he's closing. Is he gonna make it round the outside? Oh, he is, he's running outside. They're side by side. This is the same place as where Chris and Slayer had their moment, but Demi Dad defends very, very well. So, what other battles have we got? Mark's out to... Oh, the Slayer has made some real inroads on Mark here.
Yeah, I don't know how he suddenly got that close, and then he got the DRS on me, so he's been able to keep up, but not gonna lie, I'm
well, I can tell.
Slippy.
I can tell you how he's actually got that close. He's got 20% ERS and you've got 40.
Ibrahim and Tom Brown have stayed out.
Well, I don't think Tom Brown could really pit this lap because obviously Chris is in and the gap is probably a bit too small. So that would be a bit hard. But Hoseman now leads, but Tom is only just over a second behind. Did Hoseman get past Tom on track?
Yes.
Yeah, he did. Okay, so that's why now Hoseman is ahead of Tom. And you've got Bergen chasing down Tom as well. So, has Tom got DRS here? No, he hasn't. So Hoseman, I would presume that Hoseman and Tom are coming into the pits this lap. Bergen probably isn't. Neither's Demigod. Fox will be, I would say, because he's on soft tyres. What tyres did you go for, Mark? Mediums. Yeah, mixed.
Yeah, it seems to be lap 5, lap 6 at the minute there was very little time delta difference between them.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. I'm just going to see, has Dumbest Hornet pitted yet?
No, he's still on softs on my side.
He's on the softs, is Hornet.
Yeah, okay, so Hornet, yeah, he spun at the start, that's why he is actually down there, I've just realised. Simba's got himself back up to P6, but he's got that 5-second penalty, so I think he had maybe a collision with someone, and it almost what happened with Bailey and Slayer. Wait, Chris Bailey has jumped the Slayer in the pits.
Slayer had 5-second penalty, probably because he did that corner cutting.
Yeah.
I think it was corner cutting.
You mentioned it between
Between
them, so.
Was in the pit wall.
Oh, and he's been disqualified. That is
the pit wall.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, that.
That's a bit harsh to disqualify someone for that, but I mean, that's going to be something for sure that you don't want to see happen in your actual race, but that also shows the dangers of going into the pit wall this week.
Well, let's see how fast Joe Sarge could catch Bergen.
I mean, I don't think it's going to take him a load of time because he's on fresh mediums. Bergen's on, what is it, 7-lap old mediums, so I don't think it's going to take a million years for him to do that. Fox has pitted, come out in 9th, right behind Demi Dad again. Them two are just, they love each other, I think. They have a secret love. Slayer is 4.1 behind, yeah, so Slayer's lost out big time because of his 5 seconds, for sure. I think if you can stay penalty free, Mark, P2 looks very strong for you.
Yeah, I've got 2 warnings. One I was actually really surprised that I got, and one was, yeah, just pushing a little bit and cut a little bit of a corner.
Yeah.
Actually in the section I'm in now, and just it gave me a warning. So I've got to try and play squeaky clean if possible. It was just when the tyres faded that last lap or so.
Tom Brown and G-Star are having a lovely little battle.
Let's go to that. But no, I think, yeah, as long as it's so easy to just overshoot it into a corner though and just get a bit of a penalty and cut it ever so slightly, isn't it? So it's unlucky. Yeah,
especially with the worn tyres and the understeer starts coming in and the oversteer, just trying to balance all that, and there we go, Sarge is on a mission.
He is on a mission.
Bergen's in the pit.
I was going to say, has he made 8 seconds on Bergen in 1 lap? I was like, whoa. And then I saw Bergen pit, I was like, okay, at least he hasn't done that to poor Bergen. But Tom and G-Star having a titanic scrap here. I think G-Star's probably going to eat him for breakfast down the straight, but I think Tom's usually a very good defensive driver.
Yeah.
So this could be a good little battle into the middle sector. But Tom does seem to be struggling a little bit with his rear out of certain exits. But here it comes, is G-Star. I think G-Star's probably close enough to get him down this straight, but no, I don't think he is. Oh, he's gaining actually. He goes down the inside. And Tom's still there, but G-Star seems to make it through. But I believe Tom's going to be the one to get DRS down this straight. He is.
Absolutely.
And Tom's had a much better exit and he's already closing. He's going to make the move around the outside. He's probably going to get it done before the braking zone. Oh, he is, but he's still there. This is a very good battle, and them two are together. Oh, there's contact, and I think that's G-Star round. Yes, it is. Oh, that's not. I think that was just hard racing from what I saw there, but that's still very unlucky on G-Star. That was a good little battle though until then.
It's really hard to do that when the corners are really, really tight.
Yeah, I agree.
Two, especially.
And if you go over, if you slightly cut one of them, you'll go over a sausage curb, which...
He's gone really wide there, Tom. He's had to let Bergen through.
Oh, maybe Tom... No, I was going to say he's got damage, but that's not possible, so ignore me. But now Demidad's right on Tom's case, so I think Tom's not going to have a nice and easy end to this race, because he's got Demidad, who has got some real pace in that car. I think Fanning's probably quite annoyed. I don't know what's really gone on with him since the start of that race, but he seems to have lost even more time at some point. Simba's down in 12th, he's on mediums, only one lap. So Bergen came out in 5th.
H is doing really, really well. He's just stemming the gap, held his own there.
He is, and
yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I don't know if JSR's backed off as well. I can assure you I'm kind of more looking at Chris behind. I think he may have just had a little error the lap before and the gap opened up, but that's what I'm looking at the minute. But I'm quite happy with it. I think Sarge's just managing that. I'm sure he is.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I think Sarge, he's not really got much to contend with at the minute. I think he's just driving his own race and getting all the practicing he needs ready for tomorrow. But I think, like I said, obviously, like you said, me and you are going to be commentating on that race tomorrow, so that will definitely be exciting. I wonder if any of the Maka in Jeddah, that was a huge accident. Bergen's up to P4 now and he's on a set of softs. I wonder if he can home in on Slayer. I would think he probably can.
He has every possibility.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, we all know Bergen is no slouch. And he seems to be catching the Slayer. Tom has still managed to keep Demidad behind him, but Tom is also going to get DRS off his teammate for the day, Chris Bailey. I think Tom may actually fly past him here. He's closing.
Now he's on a wait. He's learned that lesson.
Yeah, he has. We're playing 4D chess, ladies and gentlemen, right now. Just like Max and Charles in real life. But now Tom's going to use his DRS again here. Is he going to close? The thing is, it's like you said, Ryan, this is such a hard place to overtake into. But he's gone for the outside. And I think Chris didn't fight that as hard. Maybe let him go. But he seemed to get past him reasonably easy. But Chris has spun and got a 5-second penalty. Was there contact there with Demidad? I think there might have been. But that was.
You mentioned this earlier that the tyres don't cool down very easily around here.
No, they don't. It's really
Yeah,
difficult
no. Yeah, I agree. But the way Chris spun was like it almost had a lot of power in the spin. So it was like he'd been hit. So there, I'd be interested to find out what happened there, but Chris is now down at 11.
He's struggling on every corner, you know.
Yeah, he is. I think his tyres were cooked with the way Tom sort of went straight past him anyway, but for him to spin with that much power in a reasonably slow speed section looks... But Fox is now joining the battle with Tom and Demidad. Fox has really homed in. He was about 3 seconds behind them. So...
Bergen's took 7 attempts off the Slayer.
He has. He's only got 3 laps to do it though, so he really needs to maybe try and take a bit more. But I'm quite impressed at the lack of penalties, to be honest.
Yeah, there's only 2 people, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, G-Star and E17. I know Chris did, but he'll be serving his now in the pits. So, is Fox going to be able to get the Demidad? The issue is for him, Demidad's got DRS off Tom. But Tom's held his ground very well here against Tier 2 Demidad, hasn't he? Tom's really done well.
Well, Tom isn't a slug neither. He's just been unlucky this season.
Yeah, no, Tom is always someone you expect to see near the top of the timing screens on a Wednesday, that is for sure. Him and Bergen usually are in a big scrap for pole each week, so we'll see. But Bergen is not really making the inroads he needs to be on the Slayer here. He's gained, the gap's still the same as it was a lap ago. So, but Mark, your race seems to be going well. Still 7.5 off Sarge, but 7 clear of Slayer. Oh, Slayer has gone. Is that going to be Bergen? Oh, Bergen's gone as well.
Wow. It's getting to that stage that I think the tyres are going to start dropping off just a little bit. I've just checked mine actually. I think I'm just trying to look after them a little bit and see what I can do. And yes, I think some people, obviously those in a battle, haven't really got that option.
It's a great chance for Tom Brown. While the Slayer's tyres are cooked.
Yeah. Oh, but Demidad's now going for a move on Tom, and Demidad's done it.
Tom slowed down, he knows what he's doing now.
Yeah, he's playing 40. Oh, Fox gets very close to Tom's rear there as well. But Tom's had a million times better exit than Demidad out of that corner. And he's going for the outside line, and he's passed him before the braking zone even comes up. But is Fox going to get close enough? Not quite by the looks of that. But I mean, Mark, that's just made your race even more comfortable now.
This sounds horrible to the guys. It's not, because everyone's got, I know it's only practice and everyone's been in a little battle, but it's been a little bit boring, not gonna lie.
No, I don't blame you for that at all. Like, I think that's very expected. So
very lonesome out here in the desert.
Well,
I can occasionally see glimpses of a Ferrari in the distance, and then he's disappeared.
You get excited thinking, oh, maybe the Ferrari's gone, and then you're like, actually, it's Chase Sarge driving it, that's never going to happen.
It's one of those, you do see, oh, there's a car in the distance, oh no, he's gone on that corner. He's disappeared.
He's just getting another 3/10 on me, see ya.
Yeah, I've kind of taken it easy with the tyres. I've made a few little errors, just going a little bit wide, I'm just trying to bring them back in a little bit and say manage the gap or so.
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. How about, I think we're about to potentially get is Fox and Demidad, them two have been going at it the entire race.
I think the problem for Fox is Demidad's getting DRS from Tom.
Yeah, Tom can't break it, and then Fox is there homing in on him, but doesn't get to gain in the straights because of it. But I think Demidad...
really late there, Demidad, really late.
But I do think Demidad could get... No, he's dropped off from Tom, but Fox has got a slipstream. Yeah, he's got a massive slipstream. Is he going to get him? Oh, he's gone for the inside. This is brave. This corner's such a hard place to overtake, but I think Demidad almost backs out of that then, by the looks of that. But the Slayer's got 3 seconds, which could mean Tom ends up in P3 here, because the Slayer's got that penalty. But the Slayer is struggling very badly on his tyres right now. I think that spin's really cooked them.
Yeah.
So, and I think Bergen's probably very annoyed with how that's happened. I think the Slayer may have crashed and Bergen was about 2 seconds behind. I think maybe the Slayer collected Bergen, but you just never know, sadly.
I'm pretty sure the car was ghosted.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought, but unless Bergen just went by himself. But again, that's a very unlike Bergen thing to do, but at the same time it's not like the Slayer to do it either, is it? So
no, I think it's like the corner is a real problem. If you catch the inside curve coming around it, it just flicks you out.
Yeah, 100. I think the Fox is going to get Demidad this time though, because Demidad does not have DRS.
Got DRS.
Yeah, and I think is the Fox. Yeah, Fox is closing. He's closing. He's closing. Is he going to wait it for the second straight though? I believe he will. Yep, he is. Fox is going to go for it on the second straight. This how's his exit? Demidad's soft tyres seems to be going off already after 6 laps. So, but Fox.
Yeah, that seems to be the limit at the moment on those tyres.
Yeah. And Fox has got here. Tom's got the Slayer, and I think Fox has actually got Demidad. He has. Demidad's up to P5, but Tom is still there. What a battle this is into the last sector. But I think the Slayer's going to hold on to it for now. But again, obviously, I don't think Tom has to do anything very silly because he is still with. Oh, the Slayer's lost his rear. Oh, Tom's round. That's so unlucky. Oh, that's horrible for Tom. But in other news, Jay Sarge has just won. And Mark has brought it home in second. The Slayer is going to get third, but I think Fox is now going to end up the driver actually in third. Here. He is. Fox has finished third. Demidad fourth. The Slayer fifth. G-Star into sixth. Tom, Bergen, dumbest, and Simba's just coming home for 10th. He's had a pretty problematic race there. Then you got Purge, E17, Chris. Collins out. Was Fanning out that down?
Yeah, I passed him, unfortunately, so I don't know if he left the session.
Oh, yeah, I think maybe he left, yeah. Sadly for him. Where's E17 on track? He's coming around the final corner. Then we have Chris. So how did you find that, Mark, as far as tyre wear was concerned and things?
I think towards the end of the stint, my fronts were going off a little bit. Finding it hard to get the initial purchase, and the car was sliding a little bit even on corner exit. So it is definitely about the penalties as you mentioned, and again that tyre management throughout the race is going to be quite a difficult thing. But again, this is set to the different settings. Time of day, the track temperature does make a difference. So potentially you could see it making it a little bit easier to do that during during the night race that we'll see tomorrow night. Yeah. I mean, kudos to Jay Sarge again.
I mean, that sort of
tried
pace.
to manage that gap, but I think he was managing me, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he was almost just having a Sunday drive there on a Sunday. So, I mean, he looked untouchable in that race. No offence to you, of course, but no. I mean, honestly, that was unreal. Now, I hope that has got you all excited and given you a taste of what is to come this week. Bit of advice: avoid the pit wall on the exit and entry. That would probably be the main bit of advice I can give you. And just enjoy your racing.
Stay off the curb on turn 2.
Yeah, and that. See, Red Card picked up a lot of that today. I've seen a lot of spins there. But no, thank you guys for joining me today for practice. It was good fun.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me. Get your Ted Kravitz for the day, for the evening.
Always need a Ted Kravitz. You're my T-side Ted.
I like it. I like that one.
You're staying as T-side Ted now for the rest of. Every time I'm on comms, T-side Ted.
T-side Ted will join.
Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow don't forget you got tier 2 with I believe Gav and I want to say the Lion King, and
yes,
and then you've got tier 1 I believe Mark and I think it's myself.
Yep.
So that will be your Monday night covered and ready to go. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Goodbye.